Hey guys, long time no see. It's been a couple of months at least. I didn't intend for as much time to go by before I posted a video, but I realized in trying to get this video out that I wasn't ready to post this next video. And so I kind of kept trying, every couple of weeks, and it just kept not sitting right or feeling right. I just wasn't ready for it all. Watching footage back, editing, talking about things. I'm actually a very private person, even though I share my life on YouTube, and I still felt the need to keep a lot of things private. I wasn't ready to share things. And then also trying to figure out and navigate how to keep certain things private, but then also share my story, because I want to share my story. My marriage, I can't really talk too much about that out of respect for my relationship with my ex, out of respect for my kids. Legally, I can't talk about it. There's just so many reasons why I need to keep the majority of that whole thing private. But from the day that I left my marriage to now is my story that I can share. And it's a story that I want to document for myself and for anyone else. And I'm excited to do that. But it is really hard to navigate. I had filmed myself packing up the house and leaving. It was such a pivotal point in my life. It was a moment in my life that took a lot of strength. It was a heartbreaking moment, but it was also a moment that had a lot of strength behind it that I was proud of in a heartbreaking way. Divorce is hard. Leaving is hard. All of it is hard. I've really been trying to kind of listen to my gut on this whole part of sharing my journey. I want to be respectful. I want to do it in the right way. So I thought that I would make it a Q&A finally. That's what I kind of settled with. So I asked on Instagram. I haven't been very active on here. I have been a lot more active on Instagram. I've given some updates on there. The majority of your questions are sadly questions that I can't really answer. Again, out of respect for my previous relationship, out of respect for the kids. Legally, I can't talk about things. I'm more focused on the day that I left to now, and sharing that journey, because that's the journey that I can share. But the number one question was, why did you leave? How long were you thinking about leaving? Was it a mutual decision? Who chose to leave? Questions like that. I covered most of it in my divorce, most of what I can cover in my divorce video, if you haven't watched that. I am the one that decided to leave. For me, it wasn't a quick decision. It wasn't abrupt. We were married for 15 years, and for me it was 15 years in the making. I said in that video that all of the issues that we had were issues that we had from day one. They were issues that people get divorced over. I tried and I tried and I tried. We tried and we tried and we tried. And It's just nothing was changing. It wasn't a decision that was made lightly at all. I felt it had gotten to the point where I felt like it was better for the kids that we weren't together. And I know, and I had talked about this in my divorce video, I know that you guys didn't see that on my channel, because obviously I wasn't going to show that. My channel was, I wanted to focus on the good. I feel like something that got me through the hard days was focusing on gratitude, focusing on everything that I was grateful for, focusing on the things that brought me joy. So that's what I focused on in my life, and that's what I focused on with my channel as well. Like I said, I'm a very private person, so not only did I not talk about those things on my channel for obvious reasons, but I didn't talk about those things with anybody in my life. In 15 years, I kept everything to myself. And in my daily life, not just on YouTube, but in my daily life, I focused on the good and the things that I was grateful for. So I know that it's weird for you guys to hear me talk about these things, because it didn't come off that way. And it's not that I was trying to be fake. It's not that my life was fake. It was that I just focused on this tiny little, like, this whole thing is my life. I just focused on like this little tiny part right over here. This little pinpoint right here. I don't know what that is. In the end, I think that we both, you know, started to see that the foundation of our marriage was just kind of always bad. We were both unhappy. And I think that we can both see that now. We can both see our parts in it. I wasn't perfect in my marriage. There are regrets that I have for sure. And, you know, I think that we can both now see that we're both happier now. It sucks not being a family. That part will always suck and always be hard, but we are a family. We're just a divorced family. But of course, you don't want your kids to have to split holidays. Nobody wants that. But there are situations where that's the best decision. And I feel like we can both see now that we weren't compatible in a lot of ways. We both weren't happy. Our foundation was broken from the beginning. And that things are as they should be now. The next big question that I got was, how are the kids? The kids are doing well. They're happy. There was, of course, an adjustment period for Harper. Just kind of, you know, understanding things. She's always taken it really well, but just kind of like logically understanding things, I think took a minute just to kind of like, for all of us to get our footing. But she is doing really, really great. Castle is doing really great. I think that they both are like in the routine now. Like they know when it's their dad's time, and Harper knows when it's my time, and there's not like as many like questions about it. I feel like everybody has settled into the new normal and our new lives, and both kids are really happy and healthy and doing really great, and I am so incredibly grateful for that. Like I said, nobody ever wants this. Nobody ever wants to explain divorce to their kids. And if you can avoid it, do everything that you can to avoid it. But in some situations, It's what's for the best. And we're still a family. I tell Harper that every day. We're all still a family. And I get comfort in that, knowing that everyone is happier now. Not that it's easy, not that it doesn't sting, not that there aren't regrets, not that it isn't painful and it doesn't suck, because it does, but it was for the best. We are both so committed to being the best parents that we can be, and co-parenting together and making this the best possible situation for the kids and having the best possible relationship for the kids. And I'm proud of us for being able to do that, and I know that we will continue to do that, and I know that it'll continue to just get better. The next big question was what happened to the house. We had just built our dream house. It took us over a year to build that house. So we had moved into the house, I think the day before Halloween, so almost a year ago. And it was just a couple of months later that I was now packing up. I feel like things really kind of came to a head in our marriage after we moved in. So I had just unpacked the house. Then here I was, you know, packing it all up, which was surprisingly easy to do. I thought, you know, leaving the dream house would have been harder than it was. Leaving the marriage was hard. Leaving the dream house wasn't. It's just a house. It's just material things. In the end, I was choosing happiness over a house. So I packed up and moved into my townhome that I am renting right now until I kind of figure out what my next move will be. This was kind of our first stop, and instantly, you know, tried to just make it feel like home. I have really loved it here. I'm super grateful that I found this place. It really does feel like home, and I'm really grateful for that. It's been a really great kind of resting place as I figure out this whole new chapter in my life. The next question has been, how am I doing? It's been a while. We separated in January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. It's been 9 months. Man. Yeah, I'm still on the roller coaster of things. I did film, you know, some of the process. I have more videos coming. This was the hardest video, besides my divorce video, to post, because I just didn't know how to go about it. It's really hard, and I know it's frustrating for you guys. So now that this video is done, I feel like I'm going to be able to roll out the other videos better. But I documented some of the process of me going through the different, I don't know, phases, and just sharing my feelings on things. So those will be, you know, coming out soon. But where I am 9 months later, I'm good. I've never regretted the decision. I've always known that it was the right thing to do, but it has been hard along the way. Divorce is hard. It's hard, and it's hard in a lot of ways that you didn't expect it to be. But all in all, I'm doing good. And I'm excited about the future, and there will be lots more on that coming. This whole new next chapter of my life, of being a single mom and starting over and starting a new career and chasing my dreams and dating and being a single mom and everything in between. I'm excited to share with you guys the highs and the lows. So anyway, I think I will end that video here. Thank you guys so much for your support. I can't vocalize how grateful I am for you guys, how amazing your support has been, how much it has helped me, how much I appreciate it, how much I appreciate the love that you have for my family, how patient you guys have been with me. I hope you know how much I truly, truly, truly appreciate you guys. So thank you, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.